There are millions of blogs, reviews, and YouTube videos about hundreds of travel destinations across the world. However, some destinations receive considerably more attention and praise than others. So that begs the question that we're answering today. Do some places really deserve this attention? First on our list is Dubai. This city in the United Arab Emirates has become a popular destination for its impressive skyline, luxury shopping, and over-the-top resorts. However, in my opinion, there's a darker side to Dubai that many tourists don't see. The city has been built on the exploitation of foreign labor, and there's a lack of true cultural identity. If you're looking for a place to snap a few Instagram-worthy shots and indulge in a bit of luxury, Dubai might be for you. But if you're looking for a truly authentic travel experience, you might want to look elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, there is plenty to do in Dubai, whether it is shopping at the world's biggest mall to going on a desert adventure. However, the false glamour and soullessness of the city makes it unworthy of the 7th most visited city in the world, in my opinion. Dubai has also become very expensive and was built on this commercialization. It is hard to find authentic Emirati experiences and culture in the glass jungle. If glass skyscrapers are your thing, then definitely visit. However, for me, I like a bit more culture and unique architecture. This is why I have previously recommended countries like India and Taiwan. The fakeness of the city also seems to extend to the people. Despite being a massive generalization, for me there are two types of people in Dubai: the exploiters and the exploited. Don't get me wrong, there are people in both categories that are lovely, however it feels wrong knowing the injustice occurring. Lots of people in Dubai are there to make a quick buck and willing to step over everyone and anyone to get there. It can be hard as traveler to meet any locals in Dubai, and for me this worsens the experience. Next up is Los Angeles. As the home of Hollywood, it's no surprise that this city is a popular destination for tourists. But in my opinion, it falls short in a few key areas. First and foremost, the traffic in LA is legendary, and it's not uncommon to spend hours stuck in your car trying to get from one place to another. The sad reality of American cities means that you just don't have any other real options and will have to sit in this traffic hell. Additionally, because of this traffic, smog is a real problem in the city, which can make it difficult to enjoy the famous California sunshine. Many of the best cities in the world are walkable and allow you to get around with ease. Unfortunately, with Los Angeles, this isn't the case. A sad fact of LA is that homelessness is rife and everywhere. Walking around the city, it is hard not to be struck by the sheer number of tents, needles, and food banks. Not enough is being done to solve the issue, and for the time being it is making the city more dangerous and much worse for visitors. The attractions that draw millions of visitors to LA a year are sadly very underwhelming. In my opinion, the Hollywood Walk of Fame is boring and in a horrible area. The Hollywood sign is nice but nothing special, and Venice Beach is crowded and not that amazing compared to other Californian beaches. Many of these popular tourist spots in LA are overpriced and overcrowded, making it difficult to fully enjoy the experience. It is a city where every site and location has been shown globally, and this therefore raises their profile much higher than what it is actually worth. California has so many better cities and places to visit that I suggest you give LA a miss. Naples is a city in Italy that is often overlooked by tourists in favor of more popular destinations like Rome and Florence. But in my opinion, there's a good reason for that. Naples has a reputation for being dirty, overcrowded, and unsafe, and that's not a reputation that's entirely undeserved. The city center is often filled with litter, graffiti, and the streets are often narrow and chaotic, making it difficult to navigate. This can be overwhelming for many visitors who are looking for a more polished travel experience. The seafront promenade of the city is lovely and beautiful, but the further in you go, the dirt and unkept nature of the city grows to very unenjoyable levels. Another issue with Naples is the high levels of crime and pickpocketing. This is a common problem in many tourist-heavy areas, but it seems to be particularly prevalent in Naples. Tourists should be cautious when they are in the city and always keep an eye on their belongings. It is often rated in the top 10 most dangerous European cities, and there is good reason for that. While most crime is reserved for gangs and the mafia, it does often spill over toward tourists. This can make it difficult to fully relax and enjoy your trip. Additionally, many of the city's main attractions are underwhelming. For example, the famous Pompeii ruins, while historically significant, are overcrowded and poorly maintained, making it difficult to fully appreciate the site. The same can be said for the Royal Palace of Naples, which is also poorly maintained and not well worth the visit. If you are set on going Naples, then I suggest visiting Capri and Herculaneum over these. Overall, while there are certainly some interesting sights to see in Naples, it's not a destination I would recommend for most travelers, especially those looking for a comfortable and safe travel experience. Cairo, Egypt's capital and largest city, is a city of contrasts. It's home to some of the world's most iconic historical sites, such as the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. However, it also suffers from extreme pollution, traffic congestion, and a lack of infrastructure. The city is known for its high levels of pollution, which can make it difficult to fully enjoy the sights and can also be detrimental to one's health. The traffic in Cairo is also legendary, and it's not uncommon to spend hours stuck in traffic trying to get from one place to another. This can make it difficult to see all the city has to offer and can make your trip less enjoyable. Another issue with Cairo is the lack of basic infrastructure. Many of the city's streets and sidewalks are in poor condition, and it can be difficult to find a clean and well-maintained public restroom. This can make it difficult for visitors to comfortably navigate the city and can make the trip less enjoyable. Additionally, the city is known for its high levels of crime, particularly for tourists. Tourists should be cautious when they are in the city and always keep an eye on their belongings. This can make it difficult to fully relax and enjoy your trip. Lastly, Cairo's popular attractions such as the pyramids and the Sphinx, while historically significant, are often overcrowded, poorly managed, and overpriced. This can make it difficult to fully appreciate the sights and can also make the trip less enjoyable. Additionally, visiting these sites can be a hassle, with long lines and pushy vendors. All these factors combined, Cairo might not be the ideal destination for many tourists who are looking for a comfortable and enjoyable travel experience. Finally, there's Frankfurt. This German city is often overlooked by tourists in favor of more popular destinations, but in my opinion, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Frankfurt is a city that is primarily known for being a financial and business hub, and while it has its own charm, it's not a place that most tourists would find particularly exciting. If you're in Frankfurt on business, it's a fine place to stay, but if you're looking for a vacation destination, you're better off looking elsewhere. Unlike other German cities such as Berlin or Munich, Frankfurt was heavily damaged during World War II and much of its older architecture was replaced with modern buildings. This gives the city a more sterile and commercial feel, which can be unappealing to tourists who are looking for a more authentic and charming experience. Additionally, Frankfurt does not have as many historical landmarks or cultural attractions as other German cities, which can be a disappointment for tourists who are looking for a rich cultural experience. Frankfurt has the prices of a German city, without the benefits, in my view. As a major city for the EU and Europe, it lacks much of the German culture that most want. There are plenty of other cities in Germany that are worth the visit over Frankfurt. So there you have it. Those are my picks for the 5 most overrated travel destinations. Of course, these are just my opinions, and your views may vary. But I hope this video has given you something to think about as you plan your next holiday.